Hello, hello, all those beautiful faces. Welcome to Teaching Liberty. I'm Stephanie Edmonds, and today I am in New London, Connecticut with beloved Carter, who's running for mayor of this city. And it's Juneteenth, so we're out here asking people what they know about the history of this great American holiday, how it's connected to Frederick Douglass, and of course, Frederick Douglass is a huge inspiration for your campaign and what you're trying to bring here to the city of New London. So why are you running?
As you said yourself, Frederick Douglass is a tremendous inspiration to me because he believed in liberty for all people, black, white, women. He believed that every man is created equal and endowed with unalienable rights, which among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Today, I believe more than ever before, we have to see that legacy comes into our today, into our lives, and into our city.
I have the opportunity today to walk around New London with her and talk to the people about Juneteenth. Well, I want to know what you know. So I'm not giving away any of the answers yet. I want to know in the comments down below, what is the history of Juneteenth? Why do we celebrate? I want to know who was the president at the time and how is Frederick Douglass connected to that legacy? Let's test your history in those comments down below. You know I used to be a history teacher out in New York City, and we definitely need to know our history in order to build a better future. So like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and I want you to head over to Beloved's website, facebook.com/beloved4nl. I'll have it in the description down below. The mayor of this city just gave himself a $20,000 raise. And that means that the people are paying taxes to fund basically his re-election to pay himself more. Exactly. Take a few dollars, let's get Beloved's campaign kick-started, and let's build a better New London.
Come on in. Hey there, is Jake here? Sure. Several years ago, I approached Jake, and since I have a background in cooking and baking, he was quick to hire me on the spot. And I love this because the community meets here. This place is all about community and family, as you can see. The atmosphere is phenomenal, the food is fantastic, the service is with a smile, and it's just a great place to be here at Jake's. I'm running for mayor.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm running for mayor.
That's awesome.
So, you know, I mean, you're getting people in for, it's a holiday weekend, right?
Yes.
What holiday is it?
Father's Day and Juneteenth.
And Juneteenth, there we go. So we're just asking people about what they know about Juneteenth.
Oh,
and I'm asking you.
I'm not really sure 100% exactly what the Juneteenth holiday is, but I do know that it's recognizing the slavery and you know, Black history. I know it's a great holiday, and I'm happy that it's been recognized.
Do you know who was the president at the time?
No.
Abraham Lincoln. Remember the Emancipation Proclamation?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I do remember.
Right. So 250,000 enslaved people in Texas weren't told that they were free. So that's when they found out June 19th. So that's when they started celebrating it.
Okay, and I do remember the Emancipation Proclamation.
All right. Okay.
But I didn't even put the two and two.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
That's what it's all about.
You got our vote.
And your wife told me, yes, you make a donation on my Facebook page.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So the other thing is that, you know, Frederick Douglass,
yes,
he was the one that helped with Abraham Lincoln.
Yep.
He was for freedom for all people, black men, white men, women. He was for everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why we're celebrating Juneteenth.
Yeah.
And the other thing too, it's like our community. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. Everybody has the same blood and should show love.
Exactly. And also, everybody deserves the chance to live a good life.
Yes, ma'am.
Not just big buildings, but
the small people,
the
medium people,
That's
everybody.
Short,
tall, skinny, whatever.
Exactly. So that's what I want to do. I want to bring what Frederick Douglass believed in about the people.
Yes.
I want to bring it here to New London. Let's put people first and building second.
Exactly.
Okay?
Thank you.
And people are not getting what they need. The places are being torn down, empty lots, empty buildings. You see over top of these stores, empty buildings. You try to get an apartment, it's going to cost you $1,300.
16.
What?
New ones, yeah.
What?
The newer ones right here on Bay Street. We're looking for a new place. And
Are you serious?
People are saying that they want people around here, the waitresses, the wait staff, to live in these new apartments.
How are they going to work there?
no one can afford them.
You can work 3 jobs and still have enough money.
Exactly.
Well, I'm telling you this. I'm from New London. I have 7 generations here. This is my city. I love this city. I love the community. I want to work with you, young people, old people. We've got to make it better. You know, New London is known as a welfare city to all other towns around.
Yeah.
But we're going to make it a city that is well and fair. Okay?
It's a good slogan.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
Of course.
This weekend is Juneteenth weekend, yes?
Yes, yep.
What do you know about Juneteenth?
I know a lot about it, but
Give me a little bit of something, something.
I feel different about it.
Okay.
I feel like we don't need a weekend or we don't need a one day. It's every day.
Okay,
You
absolutely.
know, so it's different for me. Like, I see things differently. Like, I don't like to be signaled out. I think they signal us out
Okay.
by giving us one day. We built
Okay.
this country just
All
as
right.
well as everybody, whoever's here. So I figure like every day is ours, just
Okay.
as well as anybody else's day.
Okay.
So,
okay. So
I
you know
celebrate every day.
All right, I
Every
love
day I
that.
wake up, I feel blessed,
Amen. Amen.
healthy. Kids are good. Everything else, but like, yeah, I appreciate it. But every day is our day.
So what do you know about Juneteenth? Whatever it is, one little thing that you know.
I don't think you really want to hear my response.
Of
I'm
course I
sorry.
do. Just a quick,
I-
anything, any little piece.
It was like a freedom thing.
Absolutely, I love that.
Yeah.
It was a freedom thing. So what does it have to do with today?
I mean, I don't really know what you want me to say other than I think it's a beautiful thing every time I see it.
Yes, yes.
Really, it should be more of it.
You know, my name is Beloved. I'm running for mayor of New London.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
You know I'm coming there.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Today, well, you know, we're celebrating Juneteenth, right? This is what this weekend is. Tell me what you know about Juneteenth.
I know that this is when,
The president at the time. Who was the president?
I'm not sure,
Okay, no problem. Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln,
And
and this is about when the slaves were being freed.
you got that right. It took them 2.5 years to find out they're free.
Yeah,
Found out they were free because they get the information from them, right?
They didn't even know they were free, and they were free.
Isn't that something?
That's something.
But I'm well. How are you doing?
Love it. How is it going?
I'm running for mayor of New London.
Really?
I'm
you
running
got
for
my
mayor.
vote.
Okay.
All
Thank
day,
you.
every day. You got my vote.
Oh my God! Listen, you know this is a Juneteenth weekend.
Yes.
You know, holiday. What do you know about Juneteenth?
I don't know nothing about this. I've never heard about Juneteeth in my life.
Is that right?
Yes, I don't even know what Juneteeth means.
Okay, Juneteenth means that back when the Emancipation Proclamation, when Lincoln freed the slaves, right?
Right.
It took 2.5 years for that message that slaves were free to get to Galveston, Texas. And there were 250,000 people still in slavery, and the people who owned them didn't even tell them they were free. So when they found out on June 19th, they were celebrating. They were celebrating. And the person that helped make, do you know who the president was back then? Who freed the slaves?
I'm thinking Lincoln.
It's absolutely. It was Abraham Lincoln. But the person who he valued their opinion more than anybody else was a man named Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass.
Yes, he
who
was.
started the war with the black people. He sent the black people in for the war.
He wanted them, the soldiers, to be able to fight for the country. Exactly.
What's up, bro?
Exactly. So this is what I'm out doing. I'm just talking to people like yourself and to let them know that Juneteenth, it means not just the black man, but everybody had liberty because we live in America. All men are created equal.
Exactly.
You know?
We all bleed the same.
Absolutely.
We breathe the same air.
Well, I'm going to ask you to go to my Facebook page. It is Beloved for a United New London.
Okay.
For United New London. If you put in Beloved for, the number 4, United New London, it'll come up. Make a donation, $5. It doesn't matter. Just help me with my campaign.
I can
because
make a donation right now if you want me to make a donation.
Yes, absolutely. Doesn't
I
matter.
don't play, beloved. You're the best thing.
So how'd you do? Did you know about this history of Juneteenth? I think it's right up there with Independence Day, President's Day, MLK Day. It's an iconic American holiday. And just like we might say Happy 4th, we should say Happy Juneteenth or Happy Freedom Day, Happy Jubilee Day. No matter where your knowledge is, I encourage you to take the time out today to learn a little bit more, to mark this day with your friends and with your family, and to continue the tradition on. Because yes, every day is about celebrating who we are. Every day is Black history. Every day is American history. Every day we should be proud to be who we are, but it's also important to mark them on special days, to take a little bit more time out and to reflect on those principles and values which serve as the foundation for creating a more free world for so many. Is it perfect? Certainly not. There's always more work to be done. We can always match our actions more closely with our professed values and principles, but I do truly believe it is those American principles and values cemented in the Constitution and handed down to us from our Creator that will allow us to do that work. Just like it did for our framers of the Constitution, just like it did for Frederick Douglass, just like it did for Martin Luther King, and just like it's doing for beloved in New London, Connecticut, and all of us in the United States of America. And that's why I am so happy that Juneteenth is now a federally recognized holiday, that right here in Connecticut, this is the first year that we're recognizing it as a state. And it's so important to reconnect with those foundational values and reinvigorate what this country is all about. So once again, I'm going to ask that you head over to Beloved's Facebook page. The link to donate is right on top. That's facebook.com/beloved, 4 United NL. I also have it linked down in the description below. We're going to reinvigorate this vision of America one city at a time. And that starts with you and I. Now, before we get out of here, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and share this video to spread the tradition of Juneteenth far and wide. Now, I'm going to leave you with a final conversation I had with an 80-year-old veteran of the Navy who has some very wise words of wisdom to leave us with. So listen up. Because when you think free, you live free. All right, let's do one more time. Do you want to say hi to your friend?
Hey, Sarge.
How you doing?
How you doing, my friend?
Controlling here.
Sorry, I'm...
Come on over and get hooked too.
How you doing?
God bless you both.
You too.
This man is one of the staples in New London.
Thank you.
This man is a staple in New London. Sarge knows everybody and loves.
See me, but I go by Sarge. That's
Sarge,
Army as well.
Okay. Well, thank you for your service.
It's good to see you, sir.
Where you get this puppy from?
She's a good puppy.
I can tell.
Smart, sharp as a knife.
What's your name, man?
My name is Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sarge is the walking history of New London.
Okay.
Everything about New London is in this man.
I used to live right there where the mural is.
Okay.
Yeah, there used to be a building that was called Star Brothers.
Okay.
Star Brothers, exactly.
Yeah, Star Brothers.
Yep.
And that's where the Polaroid camera, the Land family, they were related to the Land family, the Polaroid Land.
Okay.
Yes.
So London's got a lot of history.
And he knows it all.
A lot of history. They had to wait till 1925 before somebody could tell them that they were white.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Interesting.
You had to wait till check it out.
So,
1925 for somebody to make a law to say that you were white.
yes, that's
All these
true.
different nationalities. Me, I'm 80 next month, and I have a 2-family house. All right, and a lot of these houses, like mine's, I guess they don't expect us to live this long, but the bottom line is that they're taking them over and chopping them up and turning them into tenements.
Exactly.
And the thing is that they're
And that's
affordable,
developers. That's the
or they're even
developers.
considered safe. All these folks own dogs now. It's not so much about children. It's all about, because the places are getting smaller. They're getting smaller, getting lower. Everybody's getting compact. I'm a New York City person. I know what it is to live in tenements.
Exactly.
But you got to have, the key thing is education and an ability for the children to have a place to spread their wings. Now we're going to have a youth center coming up soon. But we pray that they have cultural things going on.
Okay.
That they have art. We know, there's so much, this is history. This is New London.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
thank you for this opportunity. God bless you.
Thank you, Sarge.
Yeah, but we got to keep it real, though.
Exactly.
I built submarines for 20 years. All right? And we have to have a deterrent. All right? We're not here to go around killing people.
Yep.
We're trying to make sure that we can stop people from killing people. I started out as a go-for flunky pipe fitter in 1964.
Okay, yeah.
And then I went away in the military for 4 years. I came back And they told me, it says, well, I just got back from Davisville, Rhode Island, just got back from now, so I'm going to go back to work because I won't be going home to mom and pop. I got to go to one of those housing things you were talking about that were affordable.
Yes.
And they said to me, well, you got your old job back. Yeah, that's fine. And they said, when you want to start? I said, well, as soon as I get out. That'll be another week. We're separated. We just got back. They said, well, you got your own. I said, yeah, but I was a learner one when I left here. Back then, top pay was $3 an hour.
I've been there.
So what was a learner getting?
Yeah. Oh,
They
yeah.
had 3 steps of mechanic and 6 steps of learner.
Oh, yeah.
So what were we making back then? Now you want me to come back 4 years later. So I said, listen, I'm getting out. Let me show you all of my paperwork. Letters of accommodation, appreciation, and all the schooling I got. How I served this country, right? Combat the whole 9 yards, you see? And they said, well, you know, we don't know what you're looking for. The government says you got to give your job back. Oh, you got to give me my job back? I said, look, man, I went and I brought the paperwork in. So let me show you what's going on. You look very impressive. When you want to start? I said, this ain't working out. I can't come back for a learner one. But what are you saying? I said, I think you sit in this office and you don't know what's going on in the real world of the shipyard. Get a general foreman up here and let him interview me. You know what he did? He took all my stuff, he folded it up, and like you, I'm sitting on the other side, he stacked it up and he shoved it at me. He says, you know, you're a Vietnam veteran, you collect unemployment. Right? And there's a family over here called the Delanceys who served. Even one of their brothers died in the Korean War. All right? And they said to me, oh, and I served with one of their brothers. And he said to me, oh, you going to stay in? I said, no, I did my time, man. I got to get on my life. They said, you going to go back to EBS? Nah, I'm not going back to EBS. What are you going to do? I'm going to join the Black Panthers. They said, what kind of crazy talk is that? I said, no, I got a lot of experience. I could teach people how to stand up for themselves. All right? And I listened to that family just like I listened to the Gomez family. Papa Joe, all right? People that knew how to do stuff. I was just talking to his son about rebuilding my chimney for one of them sober houses that threw their cigarettes across the fence that helped burn my house damn near to the ground. You see? But life begins at 80. God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarge.
God bless you.
I'll see you Monday.